I honestly thought there were going to be no more videos to do about this subject, but here we go again as the plot thickens. So this photograph has emerged all over the newspapers of Kath, that's JOJO SWIA'S ex-girlfriend, kissing a guy on the lips. Admittedly, it's not passionate or deep, but it's still a kiss on the lips. Now, what do we make of this? Well, there's lots to be said about this photo. I've read lots of different things, so let's just go through those things and see what we think. Now, apparently, Kath and this gentleman do a podcast together, I gather, or something like that, or they've said on podcasts that regardless of their preferred sexuality, when they meet each other, they always kiss on the lips. I don't understand that. That's not something I would do with my friends of either sex. But I suppose if that's the agreement you have within your friendship group, then so be it. Other people are saying, well, Kath never said she was exclusively a lesbian. So it doesn't really matter, but it kind of does, because there were verifiable reports when JOJO was in the house that prior to going into the house, her and Kath were already talking about getting married. So then it does kind of matter if the person you're marrying is then kissing someone who is not you, and of the opposite sex. Then of course we had all these reports while JOJO was in the house, you know, well, Kath is watching this, she must feel cheated on. And you look at this and think, well, I'm sure she probably did feel cheated on, but also this doesn't make sense either. It's not a good look, let's put it that way. It's not a good look. If we're going to say JOJO cheated on Kath by getting all pally and cozy and, you know, friendshipy with Chris, then this also looks like it's something bad too. So if JOJO SWIA had seen this photograph and never gone into Celebrity Big Brother house, what would she make of it? She'd probably think Kath might be cheating. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I'm sure if you look back over footage from Celebrity Big Brother, you can see Danny making comments about JOJO and Chris and how he would feel, or if he saw his boyfriend behaving that way with another man. And on a sort of separate note, we then had Kath making a video last night in which she had apparently spoken about the fact that she wasn't flown back to Australia business class because I think JOJO thought it might be a bit pricey, and yes, it is pricey, isn't it? It's the cost of a car, practically, to fly business class. Whether she was flying back to Australia or LA, I'm not sure which destination it was, but it is incredibly expensive. So an airline has reached out to her and said that because she wasn't flown business class, they will happily fly her anywhere, business class. What a nice offer. That's very kind. So you see, guys, it does pay. It does pay to have your breakups quite publicly, because you never know, you might get something good out of it, like a free flight.
I swear on my fucking life, this is not sponsored. This isn't planned. Like, that is a genuine message that I just got. Guys, I'm gonna be so for real. I haven't spoken on my story since this whole thing happened. And, like, it has been very difficult, to say the least, and very rattling. And I'm honestly still in a state of shock. I feel like I just lie here staring at the ceiling being like, what the fuck is happening? But that honestly has made my week. What the fuck? Jets topple through. Guys, where am I going to go? What am I going to do?
I just can't predict where this may go next. I will admit I was caught slightly off guard by this. I wasn't expecting it. And it certainly has, you know, pricked my ears up. I'm wondering whether there's going to be another chapter to this saga. Or maybe the most surprising thing that could happen right now is that Chris does not get with JOJO, says he isn't interested, and JOJO's back to square one with egg on her face, and Chris will get on with his life, and Kath and JOJO might get back together, although after the way she's treated Kath, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, comments below, were you expecting this? I'm sure you all were, and I'm sure someone's going to put a comment below which completely debunks every single thing I've said, because they know everything. And if you're that person, well done. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.